Hello everyone, the study entitled Household Financial Management in Phenomenology Perspective, a case study on fishermen families in Kupang City, was conducted by Indawati Jawarnino, Tuti Setiorini, and I, myself, Enos Kapo. As one of the authors, please let me do the presentation on behalf of our team. Fishermen families or fishing communities simply can be defined as a group of individuals whose livelihood is catching fish. As we can see from this map, this is the Kupang City, the capital city of East Nusa Tenggara Province, and this is the location where the study was conducted in. Namosain, Oeba, and West Sapa are the three main villages where a majority of fishing community reside in. The classical problem associated with this community as regard to household financial management is the sharp decrease of their income during the wet season because there is no fish catching activities during this period. Broadly speaking, there are three groups of fishermen in Kupang City according to amount of assets they own. Our study focused on the second and the third groups, that is those who have boats and those who are only work as labor fishermen. The purpose of this study was to identify and determine the important role of household financial management of fishing community. Now we come to the literature review section. Rituan and Berlin states that financial management is a field of finance that applies financial principles to create and maintain value through decision making and appropriate resource management. It also deals with financial function, that is investment, funding, and asset management decision. SB and Bergen define household financial management as a way of managing family finances regularly and carefully through the stage of planning, implementation, and monitoring. This management skill is critical for every family because whether or not the family's income is secure depends on how a family manages their finance. Lack of household financial management results in family problem. Furthermore, SB and Berjoin states that for women in particular, they found that having money that was defined as mine versus ours was an important source of economic independence and also source of family conflict at the same time. In more specific, Lee pointed out that the objectives of household financial management are to encourage families to have savings, to use money according to the priorities and needs, and the use of idle money to run family business as another source of income of the family. The phenomenology approach was used to analyze our data, as pointed out by Lecciono that phenomenological study is the application of qualitative methods in order to explore and reveal the common meaning of a concept or phenomenon that is the life experience of a group of individuals. Through in-depth interview, we find that the greatest difficulty of fishermen family in terms of financial security takes place during the wet season. As a consequence, they lost their main income, especially for those who have no saving accounts. There are two seasons that occur in Kupang City, the east season and the west season. The west season that usually occurs during December to February is known as unfriendly one, since there is no catching fish activities during this period. This condition has significant impact on family income. We can see from this table that during the wet season, the income of fishermen family decreased sharply by 40 to 50% compared to that of in the east season. From our study, we revealed that there are two problems associated with household finance management for fishermen family. They are common or general problems and specific problems. The general problems consist of lack of education towards the money use. And this finding is in line with Lee's study that householders' education has significant effects on saving. Also lack of creativity, and this is one of the significant factors that is tradition. The majority of our respondents argue that the wet season is the best time for them to take rest, although that is the fact that they are in trouble in terms of family financial security. We also find that there are Specific problem for these families in managing their personal finance: lack of knowledge for saving investment, lack of priority, and lack of family financial plan. As a consequence, most of fishermen families' debt increased during the wet season, and most of them practice this idiomatic expression, robbing better to pay poor, that is borrowing from one party to pay their previous loan. We summarize percentage of fishermen family on how they spend their family income and whether or not they practice household financial management. We can observe from this table that the highest percentage of their income was spent on what they need and wants. Only 20 and 10% do financial planning and saving respectively. No one of this community has investment in dealing with financial hardship. The future impact of this condition is that there will be a lack of mindset of the children, that is the tradition to take a rest during the unfriendly season, and increasing that is a norm in the community. We recommend that it is important to educate this community for the best practice of financial planning and at least have saving accounts in dealing with financial insecurity. This recommendation brings us to the end of our presentation. Thank you.